Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today is the third day of mass action in this country, and the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition leadership had asked Kenyans for today at least to converge at three different locations. Number one, at Jivanji Garden. The next place is Imara Daima, and lastly, Kamukunji Grounds. These are the areas that are going to have those main events, what Raila Odinga referred to as the mother of all demonstrations. So this is a day, and yes, as I'm recording this video, it's already 2 p.m. So still, we are waiting to see if they are going to show up to lead this, because they are the ones who gave this instruction on which specific locations they are going to meet with the Wananchi. As this one is going on, we are also getting in other news that the Wiper Party leader, the former Vice President Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, is under house arrest. And this has been confirmed by the minority leader, Opio Ondai. Is confirming that it is the second day that Kalonzo Musyoka has been put under house arrest. He cannot go out. He can only just be within the compound, but you cannot get out of the compound. That is the situation that Kalonzo Musyoka is in as of now. And with all this, again, the other news emerging in is that the European, the envoys and the diplomats today have met with the leadership of Azimio la Umoja at Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's current residence. Sasa hapo mimi inaanza kukanganya watu tukifika hapo, because we're talking about someone being under house arrest, then we're talking about the envoy and the diplomats meeting at the same individual's home. But anyway, there could be a reason why they're doing so. And this diplomats comprise of the United Nations, the European Union, then we have Denmark delegates. That's the delegation. UN, EU, and Denmark. So we also have US ambassador. Among the people also meeting with the top leadership of Azimio la Umoja. So, Raila Odinga, meaning he drove to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's home for that meeting. Those journalists who have been around, they are saying that it was a closed-door meeting. So nothing has been released out to tell maybe what was discussed in that meeting. So it is yet to be established what exactly was discussed in that meeting. But then, this has been confirmed that Raila has been at Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's home. Kalonzo is under house arrest, and the envoy and diplomats are meeting with the top Azimio la Umoja leadership. With all this, again, yesterday we had Raila Odinga saying very openly on a phone call that William Ruto is a person you will never trust. And because of lack of trust, there's no any engagement they can go in with William Samoei Ruto. That one he made it clear yesterday. So the questions are, why is Kalonzo Musyoka under house arrest? And why is the envoy and diplomats from those organizations that are meeting with this top leadership? Those are the questions. Before we continue with this discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning to Papa Samasa, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to this discussion. By the way, there is one video I released here. I have released at 12:30. That video was recorded yesterday, but I forgot to release. I was supposed to release yesterday morning hours. So I discovered it was not released. But because for the record we wanted to share out this video, We do not care who has shared also. We just have to do our thing on this Punchline. That's why I released. So if you got it and you're wondering what is going on, it's a video we recorded yesterday, but we released today because kazi ilikuwa nyingi. Anyway, back to this discussion. Now, we know William Ruto has started another way of approach to collecting revenue in case the finance bill is going to bring problem. That's another reality. If you read in the news, you will see that Ruto is looking for other means to earn revenue, to collect revenue. Because then, this demonstration has pushed him to the wall. I'm telling you, if it were not for the IMF, Ruto would have repealed this Finance Act. We would be back to the drawing board. But it's like now, in as much we are seeing Envoy coming to meet with Azimio leadership, we know it's all about mass action. In one hand, IMF is pushing William Ruto not to take a reverse gear on the finance bill. They're telling him to maintain like that because of what they need to give in terms of kurudisha madeni. But Ruto is here with a huge problem. So he's thinking about on how to have other means of collecting revenue and doing away with this Finance Act. So all these things are at play. So what these people need to understand is that the biggest problem why people are on the street, it is not because of Raila Odinga, nor Kalonzo Musyoka, or Azimio leadership. It is just because Azimio leadership and the Kenyans who are hungry are speaking the same language. That's the truth. So in as much still they are meeting with the Envoy and all those other things, they have to make it clear. For Kenya, we don't want to care about IMF. What we care is all about getting food on our table. How do we get food? We need to do our business. If we are doing business, then at the end of the day, all that we earn is going to the government and we remain with nothing. Then what happens? So in as much as they are meeting with these leaders, they have to know that we are sleeping hungry. We have orphans in this country. Children cannot pay for school, the parents cannot pay for school fees. This finance bill, it is poisonous to our economy. It is dangerous for our pocket. That one has to go very clear in their minds. So I hope Azimio have to remain very focused on what they are looking for, because they are speaking the same thing that Mwananchi is also speaking about. Going to the side or recalling mass action, it means betraying the hungry. Sababu mulikuwa mnaongea lugha moja. Wale wengine wanaongea lugha nyingine tofauti. So Ruto has been pushed to a corner. To an extent we are seeing that there is a possibility he is pushing the Envoy and diplomats to reach out to the Azimio leadership. Because hata yamesukuma anasema sasa atafuta na njia gani pesa. Anajaribu kuangalia njia nyingine ya kutafuta nayo pesa. So there is a negotiation here. Above all, why is Kalonzo Musyoka under house arrest? That's another question. Why is Kalonzo under house arrest? You know, the reality is that for the first time in this mass action, last week and this week, the Northeastern people are coming out very strongly in this mass action. Something that Ruto never anticipated that it might happen. It is happening. Hakuwahi fikiria hili litafanyika. Kambas are coming out and they are demonstrating seriously. Enda uangalie mambo ilifanyika Mlolongo. Unajua Mlolongo majority, na mimi nimeishi Mlolongo for close to 3 years. Majority ya watu kule ni Wakamba. Enda uone mambo ilifanyika kule Mlolongo, Kitengela na uende huko kote. Go to Machakos. Hata mpaka wameua watu huko sijui ni Mwingi ama ni wapi kule. Juu ya maandamano. Kambas are getting out strongly. They are speaking their mind. And because of this, Ruto is feeling threatened. Kalonzo Musyoka is becoming a threat to William Samoei Ruto. Sababu angeruhusiwa kwa hii maandamano na wananchi. Tell me, how would the campus start reacting to William Ruto's government? Because already wanasema hii serikali, yani, it is a way of campus getting to understand where they're heading to. Kalonzo is planting a sense of direction in masses in Ukambani, that we are not part of this government. And again, our focus should be on how we can be on ballot. And how can we be on ballot? We should be coming out strong to stand with the people, so that even the Azimio leadership, if they need to give us something, they will look at this. Sababu hakuna kitu inakuja on a silver plate. You have to work for that. So we can see fear in William Ruto. He has been intimidated by the mass action we have had in Ukambani, because now they are saying it is a protest. We don't want this government. We are not part of this, and we are saying Ruto must just go if he's not sorting out our problem. So the fear of the rising rebellion against from Ukambani against William Ruto is part of this issue. So yeye mtu mwenye alikuwa ametaka tu anajua peke yake hapa ni Raila. That when I deal with Raila, it's like I've sorted out. But it's like Kalonzo can just come out and Ukambani can speak their mind. And it's like Kenyans can just come out and speak their mind. So with all this, it could be some of the possible reasons why we are getting this. Above all, we don't know what Azimio leadership is going to tell us.